our coverage now on what Claire just mentioned. The air quality advisory is still in place across North Carolina. The state's in a code orange, or our part of the state is in a code orange, meaning smoke from the wildfires burning in Canada could cause health issues for people who might have breathing problems. WECT's Emma Dolenmayer is checking on the potential health concerns tonight. Now, Emma, you heard from experts who said we need to keep an eye on the air quality indoors now, too.
Yeah, John, Novant NHRMC nurse practitioner Rand Pennington tells me the quality of the air outside can affect the air inside our homes, too. Pennington says people should be aware of what toxins they are bringing into the house during these air quality advisories. Keeping windows and doors closed will keep the levels lower. He also recommends constantly circulating the air conditioning, especially during summer months. That will lessen the humidity, which can make it tougher to breathe. Some other reminders could also make things easier for people who have conditions like asthma.
Cooking oils, do you cook with a fire? Do you cook over a gas stove, making sure you have appropriate ventilation, making sure that if you have people coming into the home that they're not wearing perfumes or other things that can affect you. It's really the factors that come into your house that will affect you whenever you're in the house itself.
Pennington says those who have asthma should have an action plan and know where to go for help if they have any difficulties during these advisories. Emma Dolenmayer, WECT News.